Khreshatyk street. It's the widest street in Kyiv. Спасибо большое. Called TSUM. It was the first. It was kind of style Soviet propaganda those days. Tasty. And also you can watch and listen street bands as well. Hi, it's Blonde Kyiv, and now I'm preparing a playlist called Walking Tour in Kyiv. This is my first episode in this series. Now we pass the National Opera and go down to the most famous and central main street, Khreshatyk. On the way there are many different cafes and restaurants, and also one museum and theatre. I have to admit that Ukrainians like to visit operas and theatres. It has always been popular and affordable among all layers of the society. That is the first building which I met on Kreschatyk street. Now I want to tell you about one of the most fancy shopping malls called TSUM. It was the first department store in Ukraine. This shop has been working since 1939, and during the Second World War it was bombed and caught on fire, but the building survives and stood. Now let's show you a cool place where you can grab a bite. This place, called Kyiv Perepichka, has been operating since 1981, selling only one dish the same way for the last 38 years. Здравствуйте, Перепечка. Спасибо большое. It's only 20 hryvnia. It's less than $1. It's a deep-fried hot dog in dough, and it was the first fast food in Ukraine. So let's try. It's a sausage in dough. Tasty, but not healthy. The sausage is very tasty. I just try it with the birds. You see how big the queue is. Almost like in Venice. Now we're going to Arena City. Arena City is located at the end of Khreshatyk street. It's a place for nightlife and restaurants. In the Soviet Union, these luxurious buildings you see now were given over to communal apartments, medical institutions, student dormitories, apartments, small shops and canteens. Now Arena City is for offices, clubs, bars, restaurants and high-end shops, and free exhibition of modern art, Pinchuk Art Center. And we will go now inside the building nearby. Let's go to the Bessarabian market. Хорошего дня. But unfortunately we cannot go with the camera inside, so I have to film secretly with my camera. Here you can see something that cannot be found in the other markets. Everything is of the fresh and highest quality, but you will also have to spend more money since prices in the Bessarabian market are much higher than average. This is the oldest and most expensive market in Kyiv. Now we're go to walk along the Khreshatyk street. It's the widest street in Kyiv. Now it's the street of banks, stores, restaurants and cafes, and earlier it was a creative center with theathes, cinemas, libraries and a music school. By the way, this house with the star on the very top is very elite. Also, there used to be a cinema on the first floor. On weekends, central part of Khreshatyk turns into a pedestrian zone with no traffic allowed. So it's a good chance to enjoy walking along it. And also you can watch and listen to street bands as well. All buildings in the area of Khreshatyk street are of Stalin style. Because during the days of the Second World War, most of the buildings were destroyed and everything was rebuilt in the style that Stalin liked so much. That's why the buildings are very big and gorgeous, symbolizing the idea of glorifying communism. It was intended that people feel small and controlled by the system. It was kind of style Soviet propaganda those days. So, that's all for today. Please don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. And I also have Patreon. Feel free to support my videos, then I can continue making more and buy better vocabulary to improve my English. Bye!